All right, welcome to Desert Spirit Chronicles. This is going to be episode number 6, and we're going to talk about Murrieta Hot Springs today. So, I've got some facts and such from the Hot Springs Resort, and I've got also some video from over at the resort. And so, let's dive into it. I'm your host, Dan Stafford with Desert Spirit Chronicles. And hope you enjoy this. Let's give it a shot. All right, so I need to get over to the image viewer because we're going to start there first. And so this is the main bathhouse over at Murrieta Hot Springs Resort, which reopened as a resort. Oh, wait a minute. It might help if I actually switched over to screen sharing. Yeah, a little infinity screen there. That's one of those things about the way I do this, but there we go. That's the resort bathhouse there. So, as you can see, this beautiful Spanish style architecture. Um, there'll be a little bit more actually live video from this area a little bit later. And there's lots of fun things to do at the bathhouse. One of the things that when I was inquiring about it, that they were asking or that they were saying was kind of nice was the 4 p.m. gratitude ceremony here. This is a brochure that they keep at the check-in at the bathhouse. This is a layout of where the pools are. Uh, there's the bathhouse is here, and there's several pools. I particularly like, if I remember right, I think it was this one here. And then there's multiple pools down here and over here, kind of by the rooms and stuff. There's a cold plunge pool. Um, I'll have this on a blog post, this image, so you'll be able to look at it more at your leisure. So don't worry about trying to catch everything here because I'll put this over on the blog, and that'll be at desertspiritchronicles.com. Um, so don't worry about that. All right, let's go over here. Sorry, that's the wrong screen, of course, but here we go. Murrieta Hot Springs. I will also screenshot this and put it over on the blog as well. You can find most of this information as well on Wikipedia. So originally the Luiseno or Payamkawachum Native Americans called the geothermal hot springs Cherukanu Kna Cherukanukna Hakiwuna. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that anything close. Um, and they probably used hot springs there for thousands of years for both mud baths and mineral water baths. Prior to 1884, apparently the site was used as a Chinese laundry, free hot water. Surprise, surprise. Um, In 1884, Temecula Land and Water Company redeveloped the area with a hotel and bathhouse, and testimonials were published regarding the healing properties of the water. I want to talk about that healing properties of the water thing a little bit there. I'll get to that a little bit more to the end of the doc here. So, 1902, Fritz Gunther was a German immigrant living in LA. Bought the property, built 2 new hotels and a new bathhouse, and then added cottages. His family ran the resort until the 1960s and then had built an additional mud bathhouse, a large swimming pool, and other additional facilities, including a lodge with 63 rooms was built. Um, this property is huge, just saying. The property was purchased in 70 by a San Diego attorney and real estate developer Irvin Kahn, who added a 500-acre mobile home park above the resort on the hill above and had golf tournaments there. And then apparently passed away unexpectedly in 1973. Apparently, the property between 73 and 75 changed hands multiple times. Additional facilities, including pools, tennis courts, and other amenities, were added at that time. And then in 1975, a fellow named R.J. Rudd leased the property for a clinic and claimed to be able to cure cancer with lemon juice, with a lemon juice diet. Mr. Rudd was in 1977 indicted for fraud. The resort closed in 77, and the whole sordid affair was featured on 60 Minutes in 1978. In 1982, a live polarity of vegan, alcohol, and tobacco-free commune group bought the resort, and then in 1987 it was sold again to Gary Nyman of San Diego, who renovated the cottages and ran it for a bit, and then for some period of time the resort was neglected after that. In 1995, the resort was bought by Calvary Chapel of Santa Ana, and they turned it into the campus of Calvary Chapel Bible College. And that college included a conference center, dormitories, and libraries. The property was closed due to COVID-19, probably circa 2020, and then was sold to Olympus Real Estate Group in August of 22. And then it was reopened to the public as a public resort by Olympus in February of 2024. And renovations are continuing at this time. Now, I actually went to this resort for my birthday in February of 24, a week after they opened, and I can testify that they were remodeling too. But we got into that one of the mineral pools. I think it was running about 103 degrees roughly, was the temperature they were aiming for, and you could smell the minerals in it. I was probably soaking in that pool with my wife for a good couple hours. We were talking to a couple other folks that were there, but I came out of that pool probably the most relaxed and awake at the same time I've ever been in my entire adult life. I mean, I really felt great coming out of that water. And there's just something about it. The combination of minerals and heat and steam and the open air, it's really, really, really something. So they have a website. It's murrietahot Murrieta-hotsprings.com. I will link this. I have their history page open. There's a lot more to the website. If we take a look here, they have stuff about staying, spa and wellness activities, dining. There are a couple of restaurants. I'll get into that later in the video as far as the restaurants and fitness and stuff. There's still stuff I want to explore here too, but this is all like 10 minutes from where I live. Literally 10 minutes from where I live. I've been curious about it since we moved here in January of 2015, and I'm absolutely thrilled that it's opened as a public resort. I kind of love it and plan to take more use of it. Okay, let's slip back over here to OBS and go back to the camera. Okay, so that's a brief overview of the resort. I'm going to get a little bit of video going here in a minute that shows some of the main parts of the resort. I couldn't fit it all in. There just wasn't time. I was over there for a short visit today because we're going to be going over there soon. So I just wanted to kind of get the lay of the land because it's been a year since I've been over there. And I think you're going to enjoy this. It's not long, but it's fun. So let me get to that. Thanks.
Okay, so Talia's, the gourmet restaurant, is right here. They have one entrance down right there and then another entrance up the stairs. That's gourmet and requires a reservation. Doesn't open till 5 p.m. And then up at the other end of this building is the hotel check-in and Gunther's, which is more like burgers, nachos, and stuff in a full bar. That opens at 5, does not require reservations. That's immediately to the right of that telephone pole there at the end of the building. And then the bathhouse is to the left of that gray building, way down at the other end. You can kind of see a little bit of it back there between the two buildings. And then the day pass parking is all the way up past where that red SUV is right now. And the next driveway beyond that, it's up at the top of the hill. Way at the back, past that palm tree, there's that white building with the arched walkway on the right side of it, building 22. That's the bathhouse. It's kind of white, just past that gazebo. And that does not require reservations. We just walk in there. And so this is the Murrieta Hot Springs Resort, and you can barely even see like maybe half of it from where I'm standing. There's a lot more, mostly rooms and stuff, but this is the bathhouse here. I think this is where we'll end up checking in. And then to the left where those folks are walking in down there is where the daytime parking is. And of course, water features.
Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this overview of Murrieta Hot Springs. It's a pretty cool place. It's wonderful. I really enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed this episode, please, if you would like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate helping it grow the channel. Leave me any comments if you have any. I'd appreciate hearing some feedback. Um, I'm grateful for those of you who watched. I'm grateful to live close to this place. That's pretty cool. Um, and well, thank you for watching Desert Spirit Chronicles. And until next time, have a good life. Peace. Stay safe out in the desert. And I hope you find the serenity that the peace and quiet out there can bring when you're out there exploring.